Permito vaina con mis ojos que ustedes nunca van a ver. Yo me metí en la boca del lobo, más niggas pa' poder comer. I've been around niggas que se me viene el jugo y me dejan con sed. Now the same niggas me lo maman when you see that HDN piece on my neck. Nigga, I'm from the hood, so yo no tengo que saber mover. Y antes de aprender a escribir, yo tuve que aprender a leer. Y antes de aprender a caminar, yo tuve que aprender a gatear. La gente que me conoce sabe que yo canto la verdad.
No se apunte que usted no va. Siempre que llega la cuenta, loco te quieren balar. No te apunte que usted no va. Siempre que llega la cuenta, loco te quieren balar. No
te junte que no baja. Todo lo que sube baja. No te junte que no baja. Todo lo que sube baja.
Para que todo de lucha y pra. Y peti mujeres malas. Para que todo de lucha y pra. Y peti mujeres malas.
Get on my face con tu esa baba. La carta soy yo que la baraja. I got that dope. In the sour, I want the ghost, in the power. Yo soy el party, que el after hour. Yo la castigo y la mando pa' su casa. El efectivo lo gastamos en toda la plaza. El Vakanski, cero jacabaca. Fly nigga, pussy magnet. I'm the plug in the outlet. Muy difícil de llegarme. Me siento atrás, no adelante. Desde chamaquito, Roycito, siempre supo manejarse. Dejé la escuela pa' ayudar a mi madre. Buscando manera como buscarme. No me tienen que apoyar, pero sí tienen que respetarme. El bacano y en inglés el Vakanski. Esto fue una vaina que me pasó. Bendita criminal, te robaste mi corazón y me dejaste sin respirar. Lo que veo en ti es que tú estás llena de maldad. Asfixia a los tigres, después los sueltan como si nada. Bendita criminal, maldita novela. Es lo que has estado viviendo de que te quise enamorar. Tú no te enamores, lo tuyo es cuarto una más.
Good morning, you guys. How are you? Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday, everybody.
Happy Sunday, good morning, good afternoon.
Happy Palm Sunday. For those that don't know, it's Palm Sunday.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
No, my mom used to make me go to Palm
Sunday.
Following Sunday, Easter. So it's like drilled in my head. She was obsessed with collecting palms and passing them out to everybody in the family.
That's dope.
So I do remember that. I didn't go today. I'm sorry. But
Roy, you said you're just waking up.
No, I was up. I'm talking about I went to bed. I'm always
going to sleep.
I went to bed like 7 this morning, but I'd be up already by like 10. You know what I'm saying? Like my body's already so used to getting up early. Like no matter what time I go to sleep, I'm just already up.
Wow. See, and I had a late night last night, but we didn't go out, so that was a good thing. I went out the night before and I got in at 4 a.m. So I was like, listen, yesterday I was like, no, I'm staying in the house. I'm doing everything I gotta do. Like time management is of an essence right now.
That's a fact. Your body be catching up to you too. The older we get, you be like, hold on, I be wilding. I be wilding. Hold on.
Right. You ain't getting up as fast as you used to, right?
Yeah. I ain't trying to do that no more. Hold on.
Can I just say real quick? I don't know. I know my sister's a smoker. I don't know if you're a smoker. But yesterday, because it was April Fool's, me and my other bestie got up at like 7 a.m. and Brockton, let me just say, shout out to the dispensaries in Brockton because they have deals. I got an ounce for $60.
What?
an ounce. They were having a sale. They were having an ill April Fool's sale. When we pulled up, the line was around the building. It was raining. People were standing in line like, fuck that. I'm getting my ounce.
The only bad thing is the only bad thing about that was only 1 ounce per person.
No, yeah.
No?
If you're not a medical marijuana card holder, and I am, so
Oh man.
I was
that
like,
was the ill come out.
It was like your local weed man would never.
I would have used I would have grabbed a couple O's and just started giving them away. Follow me on Spotify. Follow my music. Take a free eighth. Yeah.
It was crazy because people are walking out smiling. I was like, I would bag my shit up if I were you and walk out like,
oh yeah, hell yeah.
There's a bunch of us waiting, and I love Brockton, but don't sleep on Brockton.
Yeah, I used to smoke. Oh, I got like 5 years without smoking. This New Year's was 5.
Right.
Yeah. I just woke up one day. I'm like,
wow.
I'm like, you know what? I'm just tired of smoking. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm good already.
Yeah.
You outgrow it.
Yeah.
Tired of it. It's crazy because I don't even like the smell anymore. Like my boys be fishbowling. Like when we go places and fucking, I'm like, I don't really like this. Like,
oh my God.
That's a fact.
Well, I don't know
Nah. To each his own. I'm you know what I'm saying? I'm every day. Listen, it's that's just normal. It's just me anymore, but I don't mind it. Trust me. This is me talking.
Excellent. There's nothing wrong with not drinking and not smoking. Like seriously.
I drink.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what?
I said, what you drink? I said, hold on, what's your drink right now?
Me, I only drink Douce.
Okay.
Douce.
Yeah, Douce. I like Douce.
That's my
shout out to Jay-Z.
That's a fact. I drink that manifesting it. I'm gonna be
that.
The first merengue guy to get a Douce deal.
Okay.
Wow, I love it. I love it. So I didn't give you your proper introduction. So I want to give you that because I feel like, I always tell artists why I picked them for this show and this podcast. And I feel like you're an artist that I've watched from the beginning, like my baby, like my everything in regards to like from seeing you from the beginning, like your first song that I seen you perform, and I was like, he got it. I was like, his delivery, his presence, his aura, he just captivated me. And I think that on tour, seeing you like that was for me, like, it was genuine. It was so surreal. I gained the admiration for you because, again, there was so many other artists on the tour. But for some reason, I just knew you it. I was like, listen, I told TP, like, listen, he's it. Listen, we got to sign him. We got to get him. This is the guy. You know what I mean? He's going to change the game. And it was just real for me. You know what I mean? Like that, for me, I don't know if I ever told you that. You know what I mean? But I felt that from the beginning. You know what I mean? So
I appreciate.
I was just I'm so proud of you.
I appreciate those beautiful words.
And how far you've come.
Thank you, my love. I appreciate those beautiful words. I never got that from you because the times that we've been around each other, remember, I was always like behind the scenes, always helping like Crook Rock and stuff like that. And I'm not really a gentleman to really be.
Right.
How could I say? I'm not. This phone's about to start ringing. Sorry. I don't walk up in a place and be like, yeah, I do this. You know what I'm saying? I just let I let organic conversations come in, and then like, what do you do, Roy? I do this. You know what I'm saying? I behave a certain way. You know what I'm saying? I don't really like to be the main and front center. So those beautiful words, I really appreciate it. And you always show me love since day one. Like always, like we never really like chilled like after like, you know what I'm saying, these past years and stuff like that. But your love always been genuine and real. And I'm a type of gentleman. I really, really appreciate that because I know you solid and it's from the bottom of your heart. You feel me? And
yes.
Really appreciate.
Like it's the aura, it's the energy. And it's just, again, real recognizes real is what I always say. You know what I mean? And you can tell someone's soul, even, if you're in the chores. So for me, it was always about the energy that I get from someone and their ability to be an artist, because that's not easy. You know what I mean? And the fact that you in English and Spanish, and at the time, I don't think, because that wasn't as good. Did you always speak English as a first language, or was it you learned English over time?
No, to be honest, everybody says I speak so fluent Spanish. Everybody thinks I was born in Dominican Republic, but I'm a New Yorker. You feel me? So, English is normal, but Spanish is always spoken in the household. Spanish people, they be lazy to come over here and learn English. You feel me? So,
right, it's your first language.
Yeah, but I speak both. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
The way I
so that's actually, why I was it was so.
What I was saying is, sorry to cut you off. That's why my music comes out like that, because I speak Spanglish in general. Right. I speak Spanglish. So like I'll be talking to you, I'll switch to Spanish. So the way my pen flows, it flows naturally. So it's like when you hear it, like not in a bad way, I don't sound like a hick. Like I pronounce the English words proper, like they flow with the Spanish words. I don't know if you noticed that.
Exactly.
Yeah, because that's how I talk naturally. That's how I talk naturally. You feel me? So.
Right. And I love it. Again, that was like what captivated me. I was like, he is it. Like he has the delivery, the sound, he has the voice, like that commands people's attention. And like to hear that thickness coming out of your voice so young, because again, Roy, we've known each other for about 10 years now. I've been in your same circle for 10 years. So it's like, I'm like, dude, like you've always had that voice. You've always had that. I want to say que je ne sais quoi. You know what I mean? Like, it's like that deep, what is it? Barry White voice. Like, it's like deep, but it's like, like, yeah, I want to talk to you tonight. Like, you might have been like, hold on, who is that? Like, wait a minute, So it definitely gives me that vibe, So that's where I'm like, I've never heard a Spanish artist sound like you. And I think that's what captivated me the most.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And your flowers to you too, because I've been seeing you grinding and being a PR to these artists and stuff like that. That's a lot of work too, be honest, because without you, an artist can't really do much. When people always glorify the artist but don't really know who really is behind them and stuff like that, like the team that they have behind them putting in that secret work. So you get your flowers also, my love, because I've been seeing you.
Seen that. And you've seen that, like I'm in real life.
I'm still
in
seeing
person, like
facts. I know that's.
I'm like, you've seen that, like in the beginning. So that's where. Go ahead.
That's kind of more stressful, to be honest, because you're running around like crazy. I was seeing you running around all crazy and shit.
Like, listen, people don't understand. Listen to and how passionate to be, and everything's not about money, when it comes to this business for me at this point. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you have to sacrifice the money for the exposure, for the networking, for just the opportunity to be amongst people that you can actually build with. Like, that's important. And I think that you learned that early, from Crook. You're one of the only independent artists that I've ever seen on Drink Champs. Like, what was that
Thanks to Crook Rock. It was actually a blessing. Let me tell you how God works too, because I have a lot of testimonies. You know what I'm saying? I always like to bring it up because the Lord is beautiful, and it can help other people to understand how God can do good. So we went to Canada. We drove. It was going to be one of my biggest shows. I loved it. I already felt like I was there because the promoter was like, "What do you need?" I'm like, "I need a Suburban, I need an ounce of weed, and I need a 5-star telly." And you already know we'll talk when we get there. So he gave me all those amenities. You feel me? Thanks to Crook Rock. So make a long story short, we get to the border. I'm driving. I'm speaking to the officers or whatever. So Crook tends to get out of line sometimes. So I already had the officer in our pocket. So Crook, he got in trouble back in the day, with his charge. Remember when he went there, when he got incarcerated? So Crook fucks up. He goes, yeah, we're artists. We're about to perform. Cop looks at us. He goes, yeah, pull to the right. I'm like, yo, come on, man. Like, what's up with you? Damn, dog. Like, why you gotta open your mouth? I'm driving, bro. So, make a long story short, Crook can't go to Canada. He can't go. So I don't know if you remember, Taji, the merengue guy Junior that Crook be promoting, the other merengue guy.
Yeah.
So it's me, JR, and Crook. So Crook can't go. He can't go to Canada because of the problem. But I was good to go. But if I'm with you, I'm with you. So make a long story short, Junior ended up going to perform. I stayed with Crook in Buffalo at the hotel. I didn't go. I stayed with Crook.
Oh, my goodness.
My loyalty is more. I would have never felt right performing and having fun and my man stuck in a hotel. You feel me? And I'm here because of him. Make a long story short. We are on our way back to Providence. DJ Alamo calls Crook like, yo, we're gonna be in Miami and we're gonna be in Texas, whatever. Pull up so you can be part of the entourage. So what happened was we came to Providence. We chilled here for I think a couple days, and then we ended up driving back to Miami, me and Crook, and that's how we ended up linking up with Gilly and being in drink champ, stuff like that. Because whatever Gilly was doing, the little media tour that he was doing, we was a part of that with Gilly because of Alamo and 24K mixtapes and stuff like that. So that was my reimbursement for busting that loyalty move from the bottom of my heart without expecting nothing, because I just my bro, you feel me? Right. And then I got blessed to be the opportunity to be around Nori and then it's funny, right?
Look how God works.
It was two testimonies in one. So there's this guy that has this record label that's called Cash No Option Billionaires. So I DM'd him about 2015, and I'm like, yo, bro, listen, man, I'm not asking for nothing. I got my own bread. I just want to be part of something that can actually help me elevate. Make a long story short, he never answered me. Guess who pulled up to the show that day?
He did?
He did, and he's looking at me. And I'm like, he goes, yo, I know you, papi. I say, yeah, I'm such and such. I showed him the DM. He lost it. So now, since he dubbed me, now I'm acting a little bit bougie now. You feel me? So he's like, who you here with? I said, I'm here with Nori. I'm with Gilly. I'm with Meek Mill's boy. You feel me? So now he sees like a different approach. And then we start talking and having an HDN conversation. He gave me his number. But after that, I didn't hit him up because then it was so real that he started confessing a personal problem that he was going through with his wife and stuff like that, divorce and shit like that. So it was all love. But that's how God blessed the opportunity from the trip from Canada.
Wow.
That's how we ended up on drink.
I love you.
Appreciate that.
It's like those testimonies explaining to artists how, miracles happen, like, and don't give up. Like and what I want people to see about you, your dedication and your loyalty to this. It's like being at the bottom and saying, listen, I got to understand that I got to get it out the mud. You know what I'm saying? And regardless if you're investing or whatever, and that's important. So another thing that I love about you is from the beginning, you had your own brand, hdnation. And, because I don't speak Spanish, I had to learn what that meant. So I went to a couple of my Spanish people. And I'm like, yo, what does this mean? Like, I want to know everything that Roy's doing. Even when I hear your songs in Spanish, I go and ask my friends that are Spanish what you're saying. And I want to know word from word. You know what I mean?
What's the feedback they give?
They be like, he's talking that shit, yo. He's fire. Like, when I tell you, like, I look like, they're like, I'm like, is this popping? What is he saying? Like, and they're like, yeah, yo, criminal. They was like, you're talking about a female and how females are criminals and how basically they use their body, to basically take, money and things like that. So I was like, oh, okay. Like, it was smooth. I was like, yeah, it. Like, that was dope. What was the I love the other song, No Problem, None of Your Business. Number what is it? How does it say? None of your business and none of your how much did I pay for the watch? None of my business. None of your business.
No me pregunte. Don't ask me. Don't ask me.
Don't ask me. Don't ask me how much I paid for my car. Don't ask me how much I paid for my watch. Don't ask me how much I paid for. Like, I was like, yo, I love it. I love and again, you make me want to learn Spanish. That's where I was like, let's need to learn what the hell he's saying. Because it sounds good.
I would teach you, but we speak in slang, so you got to learn the proper Spanish, and then you got to catch up with the Dominican. You gotta get food like Central American and North American.
Un poquito español. I only know a little bit. That's it.
Un
poquito. You know
poquito.
what I mean? I know what to get by.
Un poquito.
Just a little. That's it.
Un poquito.
But yeah, that was again. That's to me, that showed me that you're a star. You know what I mean? And that again, you even went to Puerto Rico and you performed on a Latin TV show, and I had to find out what that was all about. So tell us a little bit about that, because I thought that was interesting.
It's like it's blessings and testimonies everywhere, man. So I don't know if you know Omega. You know Omega? You guys know Omega?
Omega.
Omega
Red or
no, he's a Spanish artist. He's the biggest merengue guy in the world.
Okay, yeah, I've heard of him.
Okay, so Omega is one of my favorite artists. I'll send you some pictures and stuff like that. So that TV show is the biggest TV show in Dominican Republic, which is aired internationally. It's called Extreme Extreme. It's like an MTV, Spanish MTV, and a Spanish like BET type thing. Yep. So my buddy works for Omega. My cousin, not my buddy, my cousin from Dominican Republic. He works for artists just like you. And Omega was locked up for 5 years. So that was his first show after being released from prison. So that day was like, it was crazy. So I wasn't supposed to perform. I was just there at the show. And Omega was like, yeah, like, give him a chance. Like, after I'm done, give him a chance. You know what I'm saying? The show's not on YouTube because I got the opportunity, like, on a freestyle. Like, oh, shit. Yeah, I'm ready. But I always got my USB just in case. So go fucking...
Hey.
Go pop this shit in. One song, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Well, 2 songs. And yeah, that was that because of Omega. Omega gave the green light. And fucking, yeah, he gave me an opportunity to perform. But now, in the name of Jesus, I'm preparing myself. So now when I go, I'm going with the band now. So now I'm going to have my own show. So now you can see it on YouTube. Like Extreme Royal Bacano. You can actually see it now because it's going to be a show.
That's right. I love it. I'm so proud.
Appreciate it. It was beautiful. It was awesome, but you kind of lip sync. You don't really rap, but it was awesome, the experience. You feel me? Especially with the girls too. But the girls didn't know my song. They was on point with the choreography. So that's one thing that I loved about the girls. It was on point.
Right. And that again is artistry. That is your ability to adapt to any environment. And that's what shows me who is an artist. And again, that was from your stage presence from the first time I seen you perform on tour. It was like, I told him, I said, listen, he got it. Like, if anybody y'all want to invest money into him, because this is the person that's going to get us to the next level. In regards to artist management and artist development and things like that, because I seen how hungry you was and how open you was, to learning and just being a part of something that, starts from the beginning. I think that's important. So shout out to you, because again, like you said, being prepared, having the USB drive. I don't think artists need necessarily understand how you have to be ready even when you're not ready. As an artist, and the show has to go on no matter what. So I'm just so proud of you for just taking all that in. And I think that you've had great mentors. Shout out to Crook Rock, my brother. He's definitely influenced a lot of artists in Providence. And just his ability to be a teacher and an educator on this business is something that I'm so grateful for, to have him, you know, in our lives, in our circle. And hopefully we get him on here soon. I know he's a busy guy. But definitely going to get on here too. I just, again, wanted to build a platform and get the people that I knew that have been dedicated, have been loyal to us and to our business and what we're doing. And I've watched grow over the years, and give them a platform and a voice. So this is the first of many that you'll see, Roy, you guys, because we definitely are going to continue to work and push for you.
I'm supporting all the way, man. Love is mutual. You know that. Whatever I can do for you guys, I'm here. Just knock on the door. Call me. Kendall, why you over there so quiet?
Quiet. So tell us.
She's over there writing Spanish questions.
I'm like, April, you gotta talk. I'm like, hey.
She's over there writing Spanish questions.
And I'm listening. I'm I'm taking it all in.
She's like,
I'm listening. I have my questions, but I was letting Taji, pull the other information out of you that a lot of us don't know. So I got questions for you.
You know what's crazy, Taji? When I first thing, I was in love. I'm still in love with the whole Upnorth movement. Like when I seen that chain, I'm like, yo, this logo is fire. Like I was in love with the whole shit. So I would have loved TP to put some bread behind me. You feel me? I would have loved it.
I know. I told him. I said he got it. I said he got it. I just kept telling him, I'm like, I'm in love with him as an artist. Like from the beginning, April. Like it was just like, and people, again, I see a lot of talent. I see a lot of people, but Roy just had that boss mentality from he was young. I mean, he didn't even have facial hair then.
I still don't.
He didn't even have facial hair. Like this is my baby. Like I feel like I was rooting from him from the door. As soon as he started spitting, I stopped everything and I just go to the stage and just start cheering him on because I just wanted him to know to stay with it. You know what I'm saying? Because you need those people. You need those people cheering you on. You need those people telling you did a great job. And I didn't want him to give up. You know what I mean? Like he was there. He was in it, and that was where I was like, listen, you got to just stay with it. And then he started singing and doing like real merengue music and stuff. And I was like, I didn't know he could do that.
It was always my lane. It was always my lane when I started, but I didn't have the connections and the things that I did now. So that's why I was doing the hip hop till I found my lane. But when I first started making music, my first song was merengue because that's my lane. My voice is perfectly fit for that. You know what I'm saying? Merengue is a different feeling. The thing with music is I want everybody to dance. When I go on stage, I want everybody smiling. I want everybody laughing. I want everybody, whatever problems you had that day, you're coming to my show. I want you dancing and just forget about it. Just forget about everything and just dance and have fun.
That's right, baby.
I'm gonna have the gangsters dancing. You feel me?
Oh, and it's so true because again, I even seen you like there was one track that you did that was Young M.A. You redid that Young M.A. track, remember?
Yep.
Yo, and then you did another drill track that I was like, holy shit, you made it your own. Like that was where I was like, listen, he's not gonna stop. This is him. This is what he's supposed to be. And I just again, I want to give you all the flowers because you're like the one that I look at that I say from the beginning I watched him grow and evolve, and it's just been beautiful this journey.
I appreciate that, man. That's what sometimes that's all I really need. I don't really need that from nobody, but just beautiful words of encouragement that actually keeps you moving. Like people don't understand that the smallest things can fucking motivate you and uplift you. You know what I'm saying? I might not have certain people telling me that, but just you telling me that today, that shit just sparked another bulb in fucking my mind and my heart and energy and everything. So sometimes that's all we need is just positive words. You know what I'm saying? As a human being, fuck an artist, just as a human.
Right.
We just need good energy and positivity and good people around us to keep moving.
So I do have questions. What first got you
I'm like
into
April. Get into those.
what first got you into music? I know you mentioned Omega. I know you mentioned some artists, but
So
what inspired you?
I grew up in New York.
Okay.
So in my block, unfortunately, my block was a lit block in Washington Heights. Just a quick story. Do you know the Spicy video with Nas?
Yeah.
That's my block. That's where I was
Yeah.
born at.
Yes.
Oh,
So
Spicy.
in New York, there's certain bosses that own blocks. Like it's different, like the street world. You know what I'm saying? To speak in codes, there's people that own the block. So the
okay.
gentleman that was one of the top dogs. He was always into acting and bringing celebrities to the block. So that video was Spicy. That's not the first. That's one of many. I'm talking about from the '90s to now.
Wow.
So I was always around celebrities in New York. That's where the love comes from. Being around so much celebrities and being around rappers and stuff like that. Being a studio at a young age. Because another thing too with my voice, people had the liking to me because I've been having this voice since I was little. So I'll be around all these grown men sounding like a man. You feel me? And behaving maturely and stuff like that. So out of all the young kids, they'll be like they call me something else in New York. They call me Geico because I was like the smallest one. So they call me Geico. So Geico, come here, let's go to downtown. I'm about to go to the studio. They will always bring me. Yeah. So I was blessed to always be around celebrities and stuff like that. So, but I never knew how the music game worked, how it worked. So one of my friends, Udo, he starts making music and he starts showing me the game. But I'm still not taking it serious because I'm outside. I'm not taking it serious, but I'm around it till I'm in the studio and I'm seeing and I'm helping him out. I'm being his hype man. I'm doing certain shit on songs and people's like, yo, you should get into it. Like, yo, bro, like people kept watching for me. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try this shit. So my first song was the merengue. Yeah. We here now, but everything starts from New York.
All right. How would you describe your sound when it comes to your music?
My sound is different because what I do on a song, how I speak Spanglish on a song. I let the people say it for me. I don't want to say that I'm different. You get what I'm trying to say? Because we all making music. It's music, but I know the sound that I put into it is when I spit in English and Spanish on a merengue, because Spanish artists that sing merengue, they only sing Spanish. They don't really know English. So that flavor that I'm bringing to a merengue world, it's just gonna make me a little different to be in my own lane. And the sample that I'm using, like right now, just to amp you guys up, I got a sample from Beyonce. I got that into a merengue. So wait till you hear that. So that's the difference that I'm doing now. So I'm taking the hip hop world and bringing it into the merengue, like the song Taji Subi Baja. When I get on my face, con toda esa baba, you see how it starts in the trap? Yeah. You see how it starts in the trap and then it goes into the merengue. That's the difference that I'm bringing.
Yep.
I do like that. I like your style because not everybody knows Spanish. So the way you break it down with English and then you go into everybody can vibe to it.
Correct.
You know? And then I follow it because you're saying it, and then so it's like, all right, I can put two and two together so I can enjoy it. So I like that because a lot of artists don't really do that. They will just, it's strictly Spanish. And if you know it, you know it. If you don't, or if you, like Taji said, you got somebody that's gonna translate. But and if a lot of artists did like this, like you'd have even more of a fan base because I know what you were saying. So I'd be able to vibe with you, you know. So I'm really feeling that.
Yeah, that's funny you said that because one of my English words, when I go into Spanish, you might not know it, but you'll start putting it together. Like, okay, this is probably what I meant. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I don't force that just naturally because that's how I talk already. So my pen flows like naturally into English and Spanish. So that's what makes me a little bit more different because I'm the only one that's speaking English on a merengue.
No, for real. What's your creative process like?
It is.
My creative process, sometimes I get beats and stuff like that. I'll listen to the beat, you know what I'm saying? I'll start doing my little melodies, freestyling and shit. But there's times that I won't get to it till like I'm in a vibe. Like sometimes like
Okay.
Lit one day and I'm like, yo, yeah, I'm feeling that song right now. You know what I'm saying? So I'll get back to it. But I'm constantly listening to beats and just freestyling and just finding the way. But with me, it's all about the vibe and like a mood.
Okay.
When it comes to that, I gotta be like in a certain type of mood to
Right.
start sticking to that song.
Right.
And I take one song at a time too. That's one thing I do. If I got a project, I take one song at a time.
That's what's up.
That's
Who would
right.
you like to collab with right now? Who would you see yourself collabing with right now?
I got a dream. I would love to have Jim Jones on a merengue.
I love Jimmy. Oh my God. Yes. That would be dope. And I really could see that.
I would like to have a mixture with Jim Jones and then Jim Jones and Fabulous on a merengue.
Okay. All right. I like that lineup.
So those are my guys right there. So that's a dream that I have.
That's what's up. Speak that into existence.
What happened to you?
Right. Make that happen. I'm gonna make that happen.
I
said if I can make that happen, I'm gonna make that happen for you.
Yeah, facts, man. Take all the credit.
Jimmy's working right now. Shout out to him.
Because the thing is, the reason why I say it too is I love Jim Jones, but he just created an album that's called Broken Spanish. And couple of my peoples from New York that are popping, they got a song with him, you feel me? And I'm like, you know what makes the difference? How you was asking me? It's that merengue. There's no merengue. He's missing that one song, and it's my song on that album.
That's what's up. I like that. Yes. Y'all need a track.
That's right. That's right. I love it. I love it. I want to see this. We're gonna pray for this, okay?
No,
I need a moment of silence for this Jim Jones fabulous Roy L'vakano track.
Amen. Amen.
Amen. I'm like, you gotta make this happen. Like again, I think it would sell. I think that again, you have that ability to just captivate people, and felt that from day one. The energy has always been the same. Tell me, who would you like to open for if you could?
Who would I like to open for?
I know you've opened for a lot of art. Yes.
It would be a dream to open up for my dad, Daddy Yankee. You feel me?
Ah.
That would be a dream for that. But my boy had just retired. But yeah, there's a couple people that I would love to open up for. You know, like an Ozuna, Daddy Yankee. Most of the big names that are in the Latin world, and probably Jay-Z. I would like to do a show for Jay-Z.
Okay.
Yes, definitely. I like them. Now, what do you give to your fans?
Huh? Can't hear you. Say again.
Taji,
what is the message you would like to give to your fans?
My message is to be a leader at all times.
What is the message you would like to give to your fans?
The message is to be a leader. You know what I'm saying? To be a leader, to step up. That's what HDN is about. HDN is men of business. It's not just about business or money. It's about you see any situation, step up to the plate and be a man or whatever it is and fix a situation. You feel me? Just be a leader at all times and be yourself. That's my
right,
message.
Baby.
Be a winner. Have a winner mentality and just be a leader because it's tough.
When I found out what that meant, like I asked my my little brother, I was like, what does no
hombre de negocio.
I don't want to butcher it.
No, learn it. Hombre de negocio.
Hombre de
negocio. So that means
I can't roll my tongue.
So
I can't roll my tongue.
Yeah, hombre de negocio. Yeah.
De negocio.
De negocio. So that means men of business.
How do you say woman of business?
Mujer.
From day one.
Mujer de negocio.
That's right.
Mujer de negocio. Yeah. You got it. I told you she was writing down Spanish. I told you.
No, I did take Spanish when I was in high school, but I'm not even gonna lie. Like back then, you know, you're young, you're dumb, you don't pay attention, but like it really is beneficial to know other languages as opposed to just English. So,
right.
You know, I mean, it really is good to be bilingual all around. So, I mean, I know a little, you know, I know how to like, you know, what's my favorite? Cállate la boca, tu pendejo.
Un poquito, cállate la boca, pendejo.
Wait, like, hold on.
I just like cutting people out, like, you know.
Un poquito, cállate la boca, pendejo.
Sí. My favorite thing to say when I was in class, when
that was the first thing you taught your friend.
Cállate la boca.
Yo no sé, yeah.
Yo no sé, I don't know. Yo no sé.
That was my favorite. And my teacher be like, "Por qué? Blah 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 blah." And I'm like, "Because I'm in class."
You cut off. You were saying something?
So how do you feel to enter the music business?
Say it again.
A little.
Say it again.
How do you feel the music business has impacted? How do you feel the internet has impacted the music business?
I mean, it makes it easier now. It makes it easier to get recognized and stuff like that. And that's why I kind of like I have a little bit of problem because I'm very like private. And you know, the world's really like full of contact and constantly on your phone and stuff like that. It actually makes it easier for artists to sell whatever and sell their image or their music or whatever. You feel me? So it makes it way easier.
Mm-hmm.
The music game is shitty. The internet makes it easier.
So if it wasn't for music, what would you be doing right now if you weren't doing music?
I probably would have been a celebrity barber and into foreign car rentals and stuff like that and real estate, which I'm pursuing that, but that's one of my dreams as business. And my whole family is hairdressers and hairstylists, so that was in my blood. That was one of my dreams. So if I wasn't doing music, I probably would have been like a celebrity barber.
That is dope.
So you mean to tell me I go to Rhode Island and you could tell me where to go get a Rolo?
Yeah, my mom. You got the plug. You got the plug. You got my mom. You don't even gotta go to the salon. I go right to her house.
I only
go right to her house.
I only go to Dominican hair salon. Those are the only ones that know how to do my hair.
That's what's up. That's all there is in Providence. Is salons.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I'm sick of that shit. Salons and corner stores. You go down Broad Street, salons and corner stores. That shit, I'm sick of that. I take back roads to my destination. Corner stores. Motherfuckers' first business is a salon. It's 20 right to back. I'm like, damn, dog.
What's your favorite song?
On Saturdays, I never will go to a Dominican salon on a Saturday. Like that is the worst. You're in there for like 4 hours, 5 hours, even 6 or 7 hours sometimes.
I tell my barber, nah, listen, I need the last appointment, 10 o'clock when you're closing. I don't want nobody there. I don't want to be talking to nobody because a haircut to me is therapeutic. I just want to sit there and fucking fall asleep on you while you cut my hair and relax. I want to be talking.
Fine. Are you a Capricorn?
I'm an Aquarius.
You're Aquarius, but you're almost there because it's just like, yeah. It is. It's therapeutic. When you go somewhere and you're getting service, you don't want to chit chat. And I get that they're trying to have good customer service, but sometimes good customer service is shutting the hell up and letting me zone out while you do what you need to do for me. Please and thank you.
No, my barber's my bro. He's like he's my bro. Close friend of mine, but I'm talking about the people that just want to be there talking.
Okay, got
motherfuckers about me.
Right.
You feel me? Like How's the music? I don't want to hear that, bro.
Right.
I don't want to hear.
Right.
But I go to the salon when it's actually closing. You feel me? When there's nobody there.
I like going to the house. I got a couple of my Spanish girls that I go to their house because, again, like you said, I'm a private person. I think it's therapeutic. I think that I like to feel like she's taking her time and she's really giving me that care and that treatment. And I just love them for that, you know, like, and that's important. You need to have that solitude, you know. So I love it.
You're gonna eat if you go if you get your hair done at somebody's house, they're feeding you.
That too.
They're gonna be like, you want something dryer? Like, yes, please.
Right. April, you had a question. I think I cut you off.
Shit. I'm trying to think. What was my question? Give me a second and I'm gonna come back to it. I'm trying to think.
Roy, what is your favorite song to perform?
My favorite song to perform right now? Criminal.
Yeah.
Everybody likes that one, Criminal. Everybody likes that one. So the funny shit is the song is like fucking like 5 minutes long.
Okay.
That's the funny shit.
I know.
But that's
and it's so crazy because Spanish music, it can go for long. Like you guys' tracks are way longer. Like the average track is like what, 3 minutes, three and a half minutes. Like but Spanish songs, like they go forever, and it's like, but it's the vibe, it's the energy, it's the ability to dance and just be free, and that's what I love about it. You know what I mean? Like there's no
limit.
No. There's no boxing you in where you feel like you got to do so much in a short amount of time. You know what I mean? And people have that vibe and that energy. Like that's important, you know. And I like that. Just dance. That's right.
A 5-minute song though.
You know what's funny about me? I make merengue, right? I don't dance.
Wow.
Right. I've never seen you dance. No, April. When I tell you, Roy, how old are you? I don't want to say that crazy, but how old are you? You got to be in your 30s at least now.
How old do I look? Yeah,
I was gonna just give you the grace of saying like, because you do look young, but I don't want to say you look like, I'm gonna say like 28. I don't even think you're 30 yet.
I get that. I get like 27, 28. Yeah.
32. Okay. All right. Well, you look good for your age. You know.
So when I met him.
Thank you.
So when I met him, he had to be about 22. And when I tell you he had the aura of a boss, of a matured man, like he was like in himself. And I was like, how the hell is he like this mature? How old are you? Like I'm like, but he commanded respect. And I say that because I know that you were raised by real kings. I know that you were raised by good men to have that aura in you. You know what I mean? And that for me was another thing that got me, was like, he's very mature for his age. And whatever he does and whatever he puts his mind to, he's going to accomplish. And at 22, to think that he was like that, like, and now seeing him today, it manifests itself, you know, like, and I'm proud of you for that.
No, it's what I was telling you, you know, I never really had a dad, to be honest. My dad is kind of sick. He's kind of he's in New York. I never really learned nothing from my dad. Everything, mostly the manners and being a gentleman and stuff like that, I got it from my mother. And certain good dudes that you meet in the street, certain older that, you know what I'm saying, put you onto game, and then you grab it, learn from, and then you put those and you mold it into your own pieces. And like I said, you having responsibilities at a young age, like I had to raise my little brother at a young age, you know what I'm saying? So while motherfuckers wanted to be doing dumb shit, I had to wake up early to bring my little brother to school. So certain situations mold you to be the person, you know what I'm saying, of structure and discipline and morals and certain principles that motherfuckers don't live by, you feel me? So that's what the maturity.
Right.
Kudos to your mom. raised a very, you know, I mean, you're very
Smart
well.
work.
Yeah. Kudos to your mom. She raised a good one.
Thank you.
That's
You
right.
know,
That's
very
right.
respectful, well
Okay.
man. Like you can just tell you're a gentleman. Like you can just tell you were raised well.
Mom Dukes is mom and pops.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. You know.
That's right. That's right. Shout out to those mothers that had to be mother and father, because my mom used to always say that. My grandmother would be like, I'm your mother and your father, okay? Like, and again, it's not easy for a woman to have to raise a man and show a man how to be a man, you know? So again, I respect that. I highly respect that. In any woman that's able to do that, because I find there's so many boys. I don't want to say boys, but they're men, but they're still acting like boys. Because their mother didn't know how to raise them to be men, you know what I mean? Or give them the right outlets, or put them in the right, or they didn't have uncles or, you know, brothers or older people that they looked up to that kind of took them to the side and said, hey, listen, this is how a man's supposed to be. These are the things that a man should instill in himself and have value for. And I find that a lot now, especially today, my generation, it's lost. And it's just sad because, again, we're going to go through a life of people who are never going to know what it's like to be in the presence of a real man or a real woman. You know what I mean? Because we're so fabricated now. Everybody's trying to keep up this facade and this image of emotional detachment. You know what I'm saying? And not being in tune with who they are as a human being. You know what I mean? And what we're here to do, or how we're supposed to serve each other. You know what I mean? I think that's important.
That's a fact.
So
yeah,
go ahead.
I did remember my question. If you could change anything about the industry, what would you change about it?
I would change the how do you say this word? The fakeness of it. You know what I'm saying? The fakeness, the fakeness that goes on behind the scenes. You feel me? Or the fake, or the fraudulent shit that goes on behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing.
I get that. Because I'm sure there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes that, you know, to us it seems real, but because you have the inside and you're on that side, you see the real that we don't see. So I don't doubt it. That's another. It's
a cutthroat game. It's a cutthroat game.
It is.
When it hurts more when you're not going into business with somebody, but you don't go in with no malice, and that other person's already going in with malice. You get what I'm trying to say? So
yeah,
that, you feel me? For niggas that are good hearted, you feel me?
Right.
That's what I mean.
And it's everything is about clout nowadays. You know, like people just want to be around you, or you know, and nothing is really genuine anymore when it comes to friendship or, you know, unity within this business. Everybody has an agenda. That was one of the things that I heard Fab, I was listening to a track this morning where Fab said that, like, basically everybody always has an alternate agenda, basically, in this business, no matter what. It's females, everybody comes with an alternate agenda. And whether they're going to tell you that or not, or be upfront, like, oh, I'm just trying to use you to get a step ahead, or I see that you have something that I want, or I, you know, want to be a part of, like, they don't necessarily tell you that upfront. They kind of just friend you, or, you know, try to get around you to gain your energy and your exposure. And it's hard. It's not easy.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's a crazy game, but I try to learn from all that and just try to keep myself private. Like, I'm not the type of brother. I don't really be outside like that. I don't really be at clubs. Clubs to me are boring. I just do my job and keep it moving. You feel me? I show love, I show respect, but I keep it moving. I always got a wall up. I don't really let a lot of people get comfortable with me. You know what I'm saying? I don't really do that. Unless I fuck with you and I know and I read you and I know that the love is genuine, then everything else is business. Even when it comes to females, I don't be at places. I don't highlight girls. I go to a club. I'm in one corner. I'm not dancing. I'm drinking. My back's against the wall. I'm just chilling. I'm not doing much. I'm just chilling. Before the lights come on, I'm going.
I like that. You quiet.
See you later.
See, and that's probably brings all the women to you, because they're like, who's that? He's over there quiet.
Yeah, I'm not in places acting like I'm a rapper. I'm not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just a
Humble.
regular human being, enjoying
like
myself, and I'm going home. That's it. Yo, let's go to after. Nope, I already had my fun. I'm going home.
I'm saying exactly. No one to tap out. No one to
I
tap
don't.
out. Yes.
No, that's a fact. I already drunk. I already
Like,
had fun.
no.
I don't want to keep drinking. You feel me? After motherfuckers is drunk, the devil's
Right.
outside on, and I'm good.
Amen.
I'm going home.
That's right. That's right, baby. That's right. It's so, I'm so proud. I feel like, you know how you feel like when you pick good people in your life, and I just feel like I'm glad that of everything that's happened over the last 10 years, you were one of those people that I stuck by. And that I got to see grow and evolve in this business. And again, it's always, love and genuine admiration for you. And anything I can do to help, I'm always here for you. And what else did I want to say to you? There was one other thing. Oh, so what's next for you? Like, what do you got? What are you working on?
So right now, I had my last show in December just to warm it up because they booked me for that one song, which it was good. It worked out. I didn't really have to do much, so I got booked in December, December 11th. My last show. It was great. I performed Criminal, but right now I'm just basically creating this. I don't know if I want to drop an EP, but I got 10 songs that I gotta create. I'm already on my second one, and that's what I'm doing right now to just keep dropping and then start creating my own shows and stuff like that, the bookings and all that. But right now, I'm just creating right now at the moment. I got a new video coming out soon.
It.
I'm just creating right now. That's it.
Oh, I can't wait to see what's next. Tell us, what was the best advice that you've been given in this business?
Got a lot of good advice from Crook. Basically, just believe in yourself and stay patient. You know what I'm saying? I've been around a lot of celebrities, around a lot of big celebrities, but they tend not to talk much. They tend to just throw words. Just basically, the flowers that you was giving me, they kind of give it to me. Just stay consistent. You know what I'm saying? Invest in yourself and stay positive and just don't rush anything. Don't come if you ain't ready yet. You feel me? So patience.
Right.
Out of all those words, patience.
Okay. I like that, Roy. Patience.
Paciencia.
It's a virtue.
Paciencia.
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 Paciencia. Patience.
And that's the hardest thing we have, patience too. So
right.
Yeah.
Especially business.
So I got
April,
a question.
do you have any more?
I don't have any questions.
April's trying to smoke. Yeah. April been like this. April been like this the whole time. She's been like this the whole time. Like,
wait, how did you know? See, that's why I like. Oh my god.
Been like this the whole time. Yep. So, yep. Mm-hmm.
Yo, April is ready to go. Listen. Like, hold up, sis. I ain't got no more questions. I'm gonna light this up real
quick. You, because up north was a motivation for HDN. What ended up happening with Up North and stuff like that? What's the insight? Because I haven't seen TP in years. Like, what's going on with TP? Good. How's he doing? The last time I seen him was when he opened up the club over here. I went a few times to support him, but I haven't seen TP since. What's going on with Pete?
So TP has started, getting more into real estate. He basically dissolved of the original Up North records, and we started the new Up North. And just me basically carrying the brand, carrying the name, and just being still a force within that. So we started Up North City Girlz, and also just TML, the management part. He basically decided to put the music down and focus on something else, which I totally respect, because he was in it for so long, almost 20 years. To think, you know what I mean? Like, in regards to entertainment and just, being an artist self, being a manager, being a CEO of a record label. And I think that, you get to that point where you realize, like, you want to try something different, and you have to be all in or not in at all. And I think that was where he, decided, listen, I need to focus on the real estate and the things that are going to bring me, long-term residual money. Because, TP is all about the money. So, in regards to like why he decided to, cross over and do something different, it was, that was his calling. And he started to get into crypto and investments and things like that. So he's been doing that as well. And again, he just has a lot, that he's interested in, also in teaching and writing a book. So we're actually, going to be going through the process of trying to get him, to start sitting down and actually developing this book. That's going to kind of give you a background on his life as a CEO and, just as a businessman and, the different ventures that's done. Yeah.
I love
it. He's always around. He's always.
I already see the name, Truth and Power. I already see the name of the book.
Yeah. I told him, I said, you inspired so many people and motivated so many people to try something different. And again, you were the first in New England to have a independent major backing from another record label. That's huge. And again, he created that.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, because I seen the vision. I'm like, yo, I fit right good in this shit just because this logo. I fell in love with the logo, then instead of being around TP a little bit more, instead of seeing how he moves, I'm like, TP's the nigga, bro. He needs a good roster behind us. I'm glad you was vouching for me though, but he didn't. It went in one ear and out the other. He didn't take it serious.
No, he did, but he wasn't there anymore. You know what I mean? I think after the last transition and going through, just dissolving the business and what he had already built and invested, like, I know he invested probably over $500,000 into artists, into shows, into,
especially with the club too, because I seen him when he was putting the club together from scratch.
Yeah.
And putting the club together is not easy. So I seen it. Yeah. So I know what's up.
And again, the club was like the last resort. Like, that was one of his last big investments to try to help other people. And this is what I told him the other day. I said, we need things that are not going to require our dependence on other people to make it work. I think that's important to understand that as a business owner, sometimes you have to make the business work. Like, the show has to go on whether or not everybody else shows up. I still have to present Upnorth City Girlz. I still have to, do the things that make our brand function. So this is where it's like, as a business owner, I understand, like, it's not easy. You can't be 5 places at one time. And he, he believed in certain people and he put certain people in position that weren't necessarily ready at the time to take on the responsibilities. And that's hard. You know what I'm saying? Because again, you believe in people. You might see something in somebody that they don't necessarily see in themselves, but they're just not mentally or physically able to, do the things that need to be done to get the job done. So again, it's hard. It's like, and this is why I said to him the other day, I said, listen, we have to do things that are going to only require ability. That's it. You know what I mean? Because if we can't make it work, or we have to depend on everybody else, like, I had to learn every part of the business, from graphics, from videography, everything. I learned everything, Roy. I taught myself. Why? Because I got tired of depending on video guys. I got tired of depending on graphic guys. I got tired of beating in the head for shows. I had to go out, learn how to do booking, how to find these artists, all these different things, because I felt like I didn't want to keep waiting on people. And that was, that's part of this business, it's like all about who you know and how well you know them. And if they're going to try to, make money off of you or do good business with you. So
that's the show.
And again, TP's not with the fake shit.
That's what I'm
like he's not with the fake shit. Like, this is the one thing I remember from the beginning with him, with working with him, was that he would, like, before shows, he'd be like, because he'd be like, all right, he put on his sunglasses and he'd be like, all right, now it's time to get into rapper mode.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, what do you mean? Like, and because it's an image. It's you know what I mean? He felt like he had to be somebody else. And that's not easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's definitely a job. It's definitely a job to be a rapper, to portray this image. And like you say, trying to stay private in this business is not easy.
That's a fact. Trust me, I know.
You know, you're put, and still be relevant and be successful. Like, that's not easy. Like, you want to be private, you want to keep certain things to yourself, but at the same time, the world is expecting you to expose yourself as a star, as an artist, as a celebrity. And sometimes you have to know what to.
They want the controversy. They want the controversy. They want the good. They want the negative out of an artist and all that.
That's right. And if you're not giving that, you're not interested enough.
Right.
That's a
so
fact.
I think you get tired of that. I think, you know, even I've run my course in a lot of senses. Like, I say to myself, I don't want to be the face. I don't want to be in the spotlight anymore. I would rather just be behind the scenes and orchestra. Just because I feel like when you put yourself out there, you're putting yourself out there to be judged. You know what I mean? Like, when you're exposing yourself, when you're exposing your life, when you're exposing how you feel about certain things, you're giving the world opportunity to judge you. That's just the world we live in, you know? So it's like, if you're not trying to do that, this business probably ain't for you. You know, like, and you have to learn how to do it without giving too much and not losing yourself. So
correct.
I love that you've been able to do that. I love that, again, you've been able to do that. Like, I go to your page sometime and I haven't seen a post from, like, the post would be like 2 months ago, but it's still popping. It's still, you know what I mean? Because Roy still, like, he's only going to give you what he wants you to see. That's it.
I mean, I get a lot of controversy on that too. People tell me that I need to be more active with the social media and stuff like that, which is, it goes back to TP. I can't fake nothing that I'm not. I can't be fucking, like, an example, I'll be in a nice car. I'm not going to show you that I'm fucking driving this nice ass car. Like, it's not me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, like a lot of shit that I don't really do, that I'm not with the shit. So it's like, either you like me, you don't, and it's good. I'm still going to be good no matter what. But it's a lot of fake shit that goes with the social media also. And then just the image as an artist too. People want me to be jeweled up Monday through Monday. No, I only wear jewelry when it's necessary. You feel me? Like, I do certain shit necessary. You feel me? I wear certain shit when it's necessary. That's like, I don't really do shit for others because that's what you're supposed to do. Now I'm gonna do what the fuck. You feel me?
Right.
I love you. It's not in you, it's on you. It's not on you, it's in you.
Yes. Everything you literally just said, I love you for that, because social media, it just wants to glorify, oh, look at me, I'm flashy. And I love that. Yeah, you're a regular person. Exactly. You're not going to walk around with all your stuff on if you're doing everyday stuff, unless you're, you know, performing or interview, whatever have you. But I like that you just stay true to yourself. And I love that you march to your own beat, and you really are a leader, because a leader isn't going to say, hey, I got to post this and I got to post myself doing that. Like, you do what you want to do. So you're a leader. You really are. Like, that shows. You're not a follower, because the ones that feel like they have to post and do that and fake it till they make it, or even till they don't make it, like, yeah. So kudos to you.
The same way I move.
You know what I think, Roy? I think that I would like to see you do like a vlog, like a 30-second vlog once a week. Let's start with that, where we just have thoughts from Roy. You know what I mean? Like something like that, that's going to give the people, you know, some inspiration, motivation. Like, that voice in itself is going to command people's attention, and they're going to be like, what is he talking about? Yeah, I need to motivate myself. I think people need to hear you. You know, I think you have a lot of wisdom, a lot of intelligence, and just using it, not necessarily use the platform to work for you and not you work for the platform. You know what I mean? Like, I think you have that ability. So even if you did like a 30-second, those motivational things end up becoming viral. I find a lot of rappers now are doing those type of things. A lot of artists are doing those type of things where they do like those 30-second, even if it's a cooking or whatever, cooking with Roy, it could be anything. You know what I I mean? Or you're just talking about something for 30 seconds, even a minute. That is going to captivate people. That's going to get more people to buy into you. It doesn't necessarily have to be exposing yourself.
They told me that before. That people want me to hit. They want me to preach. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'd be lazy with shit like that and don't do it. You feel me? Like I do it in interviews and stuff like that. I give my HDN talk, but I'm gonna take that in consideration.
Yeah. Even if you want me to help you, write down an agenda for a month, and we have different topics that we bring up that you basically talk about. And you do 30 topics. That's 30 days of content. Think about it like that. You know what I'm saying? 30 seconds. That's gonna bring more people to you. I'm telling you, because you have that energy. So just utilize it for your gift. You know what I'm saying? To speak,
Appreciate that.
To captivate, to motivate people. You know, like that's what you're about. And I think that's important. I seen that there was this rapper dude that's been doing that, and where now the caption starts speaking, so it becomes like this whole motivational thing, and people are using it like to do videos. So now it becomes viral because now people are taking your voice and using it as an energy driver because you're saying things that captivate people, that motivate people, and we got to get on it. We got to get you on it.
Say no more. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it sometime this week.
Try it. I'll use it. I like to collect those, voiceovers. You know,
right?
Got you. In Spanish.
Yep.
That's right. Do it in English and Spanish. Bang.
Say no more. I'm gonna do one. I gotta find a nice.
It's already 1 hour and 11 minutes over. Okay, so guys, I got one more question for Roy. This is our question of the week. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Does your partner's body count matter?
No.
To be continued. April, the question was to me.
We have to know.
Listen, April. No, it wasn't to you, April. It was my question. It was my question.
I'm sorry.
No.
I'm so sorry.
I'm like, wait.
That shit too. Like, no.
I feel like I know your answer is gonna be like, as men, y'all are like, yes, it counts. As women, it's like, what does it matter? Because I mean, we just gonna have to take it.
No, like, that's what I said. To be continued, because it's like both ways. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna say something, you're gonna know but that's what I said, to be continued. You got another one? I'll take.
You have to come back because, like, you were just like, I was loving this interview. Like, you're so chill. Yeah. He's just mad chill, and like your personality is really awesome. So, and you're gonna go places just because of you're authentically yourself. So,
name of Jesus,
humble, you know. So, and you're talented. So you're about to blow. I'm gonna see you with that video with Jim Jones and Fabulous, and I'm gonna be like, oh my God.
I was there. I manifested it.
I was there when he said it. Let me pull up the interview right now.
April.
That's right.
I was there.
Yeah. Oh my God, I love you.
Yeah. You have a last question? You have like something else or no? Or that's the question.
I wish nothing but the best. Nothing but the best. Much success.
Whatever you guys, how do you say? Because sometimes my English gets not very good sometimes. Every day, guys, send every blessing you send my way. May the Lord return it 10 times 10.
Thank you. Amen.
Ow. Amen.
In the name of Jesus. So, like I said, I'm here. Whatever you guys need from me, just call me.
You already know your family.
Yeah,
you already know your family. I still want you family. No matter what.
up there for that interview with the strippers and stuff like that. I want to do something different.
I want them dancing to your music while we doing the interview. Like, this is, I'm telling you, I had the vision. I had it all ready, and we're going to do it. We're going to manifest it. We have so many different things going on in the next couple of months, and I want to definitely get you on a show and have you come out and perform. And, you know, just give us that Latin, reggaeton, merengue energy, because I think that people will enjoy your show. I really do. And I look forward to it.
I appreciate it. Yeah, let's make it happen. I'm here, man. I'm not really doing it. Like I said, I'm on the shelf right now, just getting these songs ready and stuff like that. And let's do it.
Well, we're definitely gonna have our guests come out and perform. So that's the overall goal this summer, is to have all our past guests come out and perform and provide a platform. Maybe do like a 3-city tour. And we're gonna, you know, basically get you guys paid. That's the ultimate goal for Upnorth City Girlz, is to build a showcase. I don't even want to call it a showcase, but basically like a show of our artists that have been on our past shows, that basically open up and perform and build this, you know, platform for New England to have, you know, a place for artists to go and perform and to be recognized as real, legitimate artists. I don't want it to be no talent show, star search type of shit. I don't want that. I want it to be theatrics, live stage, big stage, lights, cameras, action. Like, we ready to go big, you know, doing it. So
make it happen, man.
Know that.
You already been in the game. You got that. You know what you're doing. Just do it. Just do it.
That's right. Well, you enjoy your Sunday. I don't want to take your time anymore. We've already won past 16 minutes, but it was like such a dope interview, and I'm so glad we got to do this.
I appreciate Girlz having me. All love, you know what? I'm happy that we got to talk again. You know what I'm saying? I wish it could go for long. I'll take the whole Sunday just to talk to you guys and chill.
Oh,
it's my day off. I would have been here. I'm over here playing PlayStation right now. My baseball game.
I'm jealous. What game playing?
But I really appreciate you guys. It was a pleasure, April, meeting you. God bless you also. And
thank you. Pleasure meeting you too.
See, you already know I love you. And
you know, and right, TP did say that he wanted to do that collab with you. So we definitely got to get that popping. I don't know if because I remember you said you wanted to do it to some old beats or whatever. You had some old school tracks that you wanted to remix. That was one of the things we had talked about in the past. And I remember I hit him up and I told him, I'm like, you doing this. So we need to get him on that track.
What is he doing with that? What is he doing with that chain?
I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know. That was like
I don't ask about the jewelry because I know that's sentimental.
That was like April's answer. No.
That's a no.
No. But all right, girls. Enjoy your Sunday also. And
thank you too.
Yes.
Easy.
Yes, you too. Yes.
Bye.
Yes. See you, baby. Bye.
Bye.
Where's my thingy? I gotta know
how you exit this.
I have the screen. I'm exiting.
Oh, he was so sweet. Yo, he's that.
Yes.
He was
yes, that's my baby. Like, yo, I like again from day one, April. Like, I was like, he's a star. Like, yeah. If I had the money to invest at the time, I would have invested in him because his aura.
It is
his aura. It's all about the aura. I'm from a management, position. Like, it's like you have to vibe with the person. You have to really, see something and believe in them. I'd say the best managers are the managers that believe in the artist. So definitely, like, I believed in him from day one. I was like, listen.
I love everything about him. He's God-fearing. He's humble. He's smart, intelligent, talented, nice looking, nice voice. Like, he's the total package, and it's you don't really get that a lot. Like, to be humble and grounded. Like, it really, that means a lot.
I said whoever his girlfriend is, she's a lucky lady.
He really is, because you can just tell he is not an F boy. I felt the aura. I'm like, nah, I feel like he's past that stage. I'm not going to say he never was, because he's young. My son, he's 20. He's an F boy. I'm sorry. But like, you can just tell he's older now. He's 32. And, you know, he's probably looking to settle down, have some kid. Like, you can just tell he's mature. And I can appreciate that. So I love.
But he was like that 10 years ago. That was the part that scared me. I'm like, how is this? I was like, wait a minute, hold on. How old are you? Like, he was just such a little man, you know? And that, for me, I was like, listen, those type of auras for me are like old souls. You know what I mean? And they've been here before. And they're definitely know what they, you know what I mean? And they're not easily swayed. When he said the part about being a leader, and like, I just know that's him. You know, that's him. He's always marched to the beat of his own drum.
He does.
I love it.
I enjoyed this interview. Per usual, you know, we had
per usual. Yo, and it's crazy because last week I would have loved, like, I was so sad that you weren't here.
I know.
Do you know what song that he like is responsible for being a part of is Snap, which is the Germany group, the group from overseas that did Rhythm Nation and Fight the Power. Those two tracks, like those, and he's not a part of the original group. He actually was brought on by the original group singer to perform. I'm not sure exactly what happened to the guy who was originally in the group, but he basically has done this song as a cover, you know, for over, you know, millions of people, and has been, you know, a part of their whole tour for, I think, I want to say 5 to 6 years. I can't remember exactly. But he's definitely a force to be reckoned with. We're going to be actually featured on his next track. He's going to put our logo in every his video. So we'll be actually being advertised in Germany. So I'm excited because that was so dope. Like, that he was like, listen, I want to put you guys' logo and, you know, the podcast and the show in my video. And I was like, okay, Jesse, let's do it, you know? So
appreciate
shout out to Jesse.
He
actually hit me up last night too. So we're going to be brainstorming and, you know, trying to get some things together for that. We had so much to cover. Roy took up so much of our time just because he was just so like,
awesome.
I needed that interview. Yes, I needed that interview. Like, I was like, listen, I've been telling him for years, like, listen, I'm wherever I go, you're going, you know, like that was just, again, and I don't, you know, try to be too like overwhelming or whatever. I just kind of watch from afar and from a distance, because with a lot of artists that I believe in, like, I just want to see that they believe in themselves. And that if I'm not pushing you, that you know how to push yourself, you know? So, and he showed me that, you know, over and over again, time and time again, that he's not waiting for nobody else to push him. He's going to push himself. And that's what it takes, honestly. Like, this is what it is. Like, and I'm so proud of him for that. But so what else to talk about? I know that we talked about Zatima.
You put me onto that, and I am up to date, and I thank you, because it is good. I'm mad it's probably almost over, because I feel like I'm on like episode either 6 or 7 where we're at. But I'm trying to think what else has been going on. It's crazy.
So
I literally can't write this stuff down because my mind be all over the place.
I know, and I want to get to my Sunday, because I know that you know, I just be having so much going on, but I'm like, dude, I gotta like finish doing some flyers and doing things like that. So this is our exotic baddie of the month. She goes by the name Queen V. Actually, a good friend of mine. She's actually gonna be with me on this spring Rhode Island edition. We are gonna be hosting a party for Vado. this night. It's going to be on the 13th of April at Passions. It is Queen B's birthday as well. So we're going to be doing a hosting, and we're going to be doing live interviews the night of that event. So definitely get there early. We're looking for artists that are going to be performing. We do have artist packages. Shout out to True Era and Show Me the Money, Show Me M3. They're actually the coordinators and the promoters for this event. So shout out to them because they've been working hard. I believe there's only 2 more VIP sections available last we checked. I haven't went into the group chat to see if those have actually been since sold. But again, it's been, just great to get a lot of response, from people and people who are interested in performing. They also have vendor opportunities. So if you want a table, there's opportunities for vendors. There's also opportunities for sponsor packages. So you can purchase tables as well, or sponsorship, which includes, this is at the bottom in the green. You can also find this on all my social media pages. They do have bottle options for VIP as well. 2 bottle selections, 2 hookahs, and 4 complimentary entries for $4.50 or $5.50, and you get 3 bottles. But it's definitely going to be a good night. We definitely going to pull up, show out, bringing all the baddies out. And we're going to have a good time on a Thursday. I'm excited about that. So if you haven't got your tickets, you can get your tickets online at eventbrite.com, and you can look for Spring Fling Rhode Island edition Votto, and get your tickets early and get there early. Shout out DJ Stello. He's going to be on the table. And he definitely, Johnny Bright brings out so many people. So it's definitely going to be a lit night, and I just can't wait. All the girls are excited, and we're looking forward to it.
That's what's up.
I know you. I know Thursdays are hard for you, boo. Listen, April,
wait, and it's crazy because April 13th, I'm gonna have to get this weave taken out so I can play hooky from work the following day to get it redone because it's looking crazy. Since this baby, if I just, I'm like, listen, I love you, but you messing up the hair schedule.
Listen, boo, don't be interfering with my hair schedule, okay?
Yeah, for real. I'm like, I need it done. And then I've had family functions in New York, birthdays, baby showers, back, 2 cousins born within the span of a week. I'm like, yo, are we done? And then Easter's next. And I will say next weekend is Easter, so I know I'm not going to be able to make the show because I'll be doing the baby thing with my cousin and her son. So, but I'll be back the following week.
Yes, next week we have. Next week we're definitely going to have a good show too. I got to see who that's going to be. Actually, it just pop a tip of my tongue, and I'm like, hey, wait. Let's see who is next week. Maybe we can postpone it or do it another day because I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, because I don't like when I miss artists, but
I love it.
He's the baby's first Easter, so I definitely got to make sure I already got Easter baskets with their names engraved on it, and so we going all out with egg hunts and whatnot. She's coming in from New York with her son, who's a year, so they're literally 6 months apart. So whenever she comes in town, we like to get the boys together because we're close, so we want them to grow up just like how we grew up, always around functions and holidays. So it's we've been planning. We were like, all right, Easter's next. We was on the phone yesterday, did you get their Easter outfits? I'm like, so
I love that.
Because you already know that's what you and Eb do. So with the girls, so it's
right. and just having that family oriented vibe. Again, that's how we were raised, like the cousins have to know each other. I was just saying, my cousins are the MVPs right now on my social media. Like, they share my shit, they support it, they fucking do everything. And I just want to shout out to them this week for my family dynamic that's on Facebook and Instagram, that supports me, that pushes my marketing stuff. Without me having to ask them. I think that's so genuine and so important as far as sportsmanship and showing that you support your family. And they're always like, look at my cousin, this is what she's doing, da da da, hit her up. Like, and I'm like, wow, like, I love you guys, shout out to all of them. To Melissa, to Chanya, to Amos. I'm trying to think of everybody that I've seen this week. I just can't remember at the top of my head. And sometimes they don't always show me shares. I don't see them necessarily until I go into the news feed. So sometimes I don't even know people share. So like when I see it and I'm like, wait, who shared that? And then I look and I'm like, oh wow, my people shared it. Like, I get so, just so much admiration, because again, nobody has to do that, and I just respect that. Support is key in this business, and marketing especially, and what I'm trying to build as far as a marketing platform for us. So that's important, that we have that, and I'm grateful for all the support and all the different things that we have going on. I don't know if you know, April, but we're actually shopping right now with Fire TV, Roku, and Apple TV. And as well, we're going to be shopping our podcast to Woo TV as well. So, we are actually, going to be trying to take this platform to the next level of real, TV. And we're going to also have to go back and go over the past episodes and like upload those episodes as well, because I still want to give the artists that have been on this platform, previously, that same exposure on those networks. So it's definitely been a process, just trying to see, what is doable, how much we can do. But again, I appreciate the opportunity, and, they actually waived the fee. The distribution company and publishing company, they waived the fee once I sent them our links to our podcast. And, because usually it's a fee to even set up a channel or have a channel on any of these networks. And they, basically waived it because we had great content. So I'm excited about what, is coming for us. So shout out to everybody that's part of it. And I love you, and thank you for being here throughout this whole journey. And just, just being a part of this is important. So I can't wait.
No, me neither. Big things are coming for Upnorth City Girls. Ew.
Right. And I said, they don't realize, like April said, they don't know. We came from like calling in on a landline. Like, you didn't even see our faces. Like, we didn't even know, like, we just winged it, and I was learning the software as we was going. Like, this is like,
it's crazy.
It's not easy.
How far we came too.
Yes, it's not easy, like this has been a journey, but it's also resilience, it's my resilience, it's your resilience, it's resilience. Whether they're here or not, they still tune in. They still, talk about throughout the week what we, seen on the podcast, things like that. So that's important that we keep up that notoriety and just presence in this media world. So thank you to my sisters for that. Thank you to the artists that show up and that support what we do as well. Because again, without the artists, without them showing up and platform as well, we're not growing. So shout them and to the artists that do platform forward.
Exactly. Did you freeze?
I know you want to go smoke. So,
no, I already did that. I'm like, now I'm ready to eat. I'm like, I got a few more hours till the baby comes back. I'm like, yay.
I haven't even ate breakfast. I made myself breakfast. didn't even eat it yet. So I'm gonna go eat breakfast and finish up my little chores for Sunday. And I will see you next. Well, we'll see if next week we have Pat 2 times. That's who's going to be on here. He's actually from Springfield, Missouri. He's originally from Cali. Dope artist. And I've just watched him over the last year. He actually was introduced to me through Really Bad People, which was our artist on season 2.
I remember.
Really Bad People, the artist that just got, the deal with Rock Nation or whatever, was actually in sit downs with them as well. And they lost a band member right before our original first scheduled interview with them last season. He was killed in a car accident. So, and it's actually coming up on a year, like a couple of weeks ago, it was actually the year that had just came up that Chris Mack had died. So just want to say shout out to Really Bad People. Rest in peace, Chris Mack. And again, those is like our family as well. So I'm excited to have Pat 2 times on and to just bring another talented artist from the Midwest to our platform. So I'm looking forward to that, definitely. And he's a real one. He's he actually is a white boy who is, I don't know if he's married or not, but he has a Black female who is his baby's mother. And I was like, oh, okay, all right, spicy. Let me find out. We like those white boys that like Black girls.
I like them white boys that got that red hair. I don't know what it is with red hair. I'd be like, yeah, because I'm real. I'm like, yeah. And I like, oh yeah. So, and I like those white boys that be having.
There's one. Did you see the one?
Lineups when they be having their hair lined up and it's like those tattoos.
Did you see the one on? Did you see the one on TikTok with red hair with the red beard?
I probably know who you're talking. Does he got a black wife?
I don't know. I just be seeing him and I'd be like,
I probably seen listen. Ooh, TikTok be having some eye candy. I be on there like swipe, like like follow.
Like hold it.
Yeah, no.
Hold it. Like, I need to follow. I want to see what else they posted.
There's a lot of eye candy. Wait, there's a lot of eye candy with the studs, if I'm saying it correctly. I be like,
like, hold on, where'd you come from? Where they make them at that look like you?
I'm like, I like guys, but
like, why is this person turning me on?
And I'm sitting there like, follow, because I'm just like, okay.
Because it's just the thing to do.
Yeah.
It's just the thing to do.
I'm like, damn, you look good. I'm going to follow. Shit, hey.
That's right. That's right.
I mean, so, right here.
So this Tuesday, I'm going to be on Tifa with Suburban Sweetie. I don't know if you're going to be able to pull up with me, but we're invited to go to their show. It's actually out in Brockton. And it starts at 8:00. I have to check the information, but we're going to be going out, just sitting and talking with them on their Tea for Two Ladies podcast. It's going to be girl talk, and I love it. We had her on our show a couple of weeks ago. Remember the model? Yep. Yeah. So we're going to go on her podcast. She has a podcast.
Yeah, she was so cool.
Yeah, so I want you to pull up. I want you to pull up with me if you can. It's on a Wednesday night. But it'll only be for an hour in Brockton, and that's closer to you. So,
no, that is. I'll
get to see my book.
Yeah.
I love you. It's such a vibe, but I know we have to go. It's already an hour. We already got shut off Instagram. That's what I've been looking at.
Oh, really?
Shut off. They're like, no, Yeah, they shut you after an hour. So yeah, we're done with Instagram. They got to see the rest of the show on YouTube.
Hey.
But shout out to Roy. Shout out to all the people that tuned in today. We thank you from Upnorth City Girls. Happy Palm Sunday.
Happy Palm Sunday.
Ow.
You gotta understand that this is about marketing. Like, this whole thing is about marketing. It's about your image. It's about your story. You gotta be appealing to people. A lot of artists just have MySpace and just have, you know, a couple songs and don't have a website, don't have marketing.
Ojos que ustedes nunca van a ver. Yo me metí en la boca del lobo, más niggas pa' poder comer. I've been around niggas que sirven bien el jugo y me dejan por ser. Now the same niggas me lo maman when you see that HDN piece on my neck. Nigga, I'm from the hood, so yo me tengo que saber mover. Y antes de aprender a escribir, yo tuve que aprender a leer. Y antes de aprender a caminar, yo tuve que aprender a gatear. La gente que me conoce sabe que yo canto la verdad.
No se apunte que usted no va. Siempre que llega la cuenta, loco te quieren balar. No te apunte que usted no va. Siempre que llega la cuenta, loco te quieren balar. No
te junte que no baja. Todo lo que sube baja. No te junte que no baja. Todo lo que sube baja.
Para que todo de luche, pa. Y peti mujeres malas. Para que todo de luche, pa. Y peti mujeres malas.
Get on my face, con toda esa baba. La carta soy yo que la baraja. I got that dope. In the sour, I want the ghost, in the power. Yo soy el party, que el after hour. Yo la castigo y la mando pa' su casa. El efectivo lo gastamos en toda la plaza. El Vakanski, ceros a tabaca.
Fly nigga, pussy magnet. I'm the plug in the outlet. Muy difícil de llegarme. Me siento atrás, no adelante. Desde chamaquito, Roycito, siempre supo manejarse. Dejé la escuela pa' ayudar a mi madre. Buscando manera como buscarme. No me tienen que apoyar, pero sí tienen que respetarme.
El bacano y en inglés el Vakanski. Esto fue una vaina que me pasó. Bendita criminal, te robaste mi corazón y me dejaste sin respirar. Lo que veo en ti es que tú estás llena de maldad. Aficia a los tigres, después los sueltan como si nada. Bendita criminal, maldita novela. Es lo que has estado viviendo de que te quise enamorar. Tú no te enamores, lo tuyo es cuarto una más.